The point of sharing. For years, I've carried a burden of secrets, a past I tried to erase, memories I desperately wanted to forget. But the truth is, silence hasn't brought healing, it's perpetuated a cycle of pain, not just for me, but for countless others. Now, I'm choosing to break that silence, to lay bare the experiences that have shaped me, for reasons that are deeply personal and profoundly universal. Bringing hidden truths to light. One of the most compelling reasons I share my story is to ensure that the secrets of those who do not deserve total evasion of truth do not die with me. I've watched, with a heavy heart, as nearly everyone involved in my past, particularly those entangled in trafficking, has passed away, most within a few years of leaving that world, or even during the ordeal itself. Rarely natural causes. Only a handful of us have truly survived. Their stories, and the truth about those who exploited them, deserve to be known. I refuse to let their experiences and the injustices they faced be buried forever in silence. Illuminating the landscape of exploitation. Beyond revealing hidden truths, I want to foster understanding. Many people struggle to comprehend how exploitation happens, the insidious nature of grooming, and the mental landmines victims face. By sharing my journey, I aim to shed light on the signs, the lies, and the immense obstacles to understanding and healing that are prevalent in these situations. My hope is that by recognizing these patterns, others may be better equipped to identify and intervene when similar circumstances unfold around them. Knowledge is power, and I believe this understanding can be a vital tool for prevention and protection. Destigmatizing survivors, challenging societal norms. Why are victims of exploitation often treated like criminals, dirty, provocative, naive, attention-seeking, or dramatic? These labels are not only deeply unfair but also incredibly easy for abusive individuals to exploit and manipulate. As a society, why do we contribute to trafficking in this way, by shaming and blaming those who have been victimized? While I cannot unilaterally change how others think, I desperately want to help survivors destigmatize themselves, find healing in sharing their truths, and understand that being manipulated, exploited, abused, or extorted does not mean there's something inherently wrong with them, their intelligence, or their moral compass. These perpetrators have grooming down to a science. It's a sophisticated art of manipulation, not a reflection of the victim's perceived flaws. My path to healing, a journey towards justice and understanding. Finally, and perhaps most personally, sharing my story is a crucial step in my own healing journey. For so long, I've tried to put it all out of my mind, to avoid speaking of those years, to pretend it never happened. But this suppression hasn't led to healing. Instead, the night terrors persist, the flashbacks don't stop, and the crippling inability to trust anyone without constantly second-guessing their motives is a compromising burden. I want to heal. I want others to heal. I want society to step up and recognize the profound impact of these experiences. I want justice. I want truth. I want acceptance and understanding. These are aspirations I don't know how to fully obtain, but by laying them bare here, by speaking my truth, I believe I'm taking the first crucial steps towards a future where these hopes can become a reality. The silent weight. A silent weight, too long I've borne. Of hidden truths, both bruised and torn. To let them die, I cannot bear. The secrets whispered, floating there. For lives cut short, and spirits crushed. Their untold tales, no longer hushed. A chosen few, we stand alone. On shifting sands, a seed is sown. I seek to show how snares were laid. The subtle lies, the cruel charade. The mental mazes, dark and deep, where understanding falls asleep. That others see the signs anew, when darkness casts its shadow through, and recognize the whispered plea, to set another spirit free. No longer criminal, dirty, frail. Why should these labels still prevail? Why are the wounded left to bleed, while judgment plants a bitter seed? To heal the self, from shame released. A fragile heart, by truth increased. For cunning hands, with practiced art, can break the strongest, wisest heart. The night terrors, they still remain. A constant, aching, inner pain. The fractured trust, a heavy chain. Each memory, a rising stain. But in this telling, light I seek. A strength to find, when I feel weak. For justice, truth, and understanding's grace. To mend my soul, and find my place.